Okay, so Chris is home. So therapy. We had therapy today. It was good. I feel like there's some hard stuff. Like I realized like we have a lot of things that we're gonna like time is it's gonna take time to work on. So some things feel like a bit of a mountain to overclimb, but I also feel like we both had our eyes open in a different way today in therapy. Like we both thought of things like we hadn't really thought of. Yeah?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, a lot of the poly stuff kind of revealing for me. Because I always know, like I always knew what my poly looked like. Like before you engage in anything, you already know what you want in it. And so I already knew what my poly looked like. And I think it wasn't until like the therapist basically explained it that like I that is not what we're working toward, and I think that causes a lot of confusion because I don't find the need for certain things in the way we're going that we also had in the other one. Like we don't need to discuss about each other's partners anymore because we don't have the same one anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think it was just
Yeah, that was a big realization, I think.
it was just
for both of us, really.
Yeah, for me it was just eye
Where I
opening
needed to
because I
hear it.
hadn't even came to the realization that what we're working toward is not something I would have chose for me specifically for Polly. And your dad is home.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well maybe talk about more therapy stuff later.
No,
But
it ain't Dad. Dad is
oh no, it's Aspen. Okay, we'll be right back.
I boo.
Okay, anyway, we're back. My cousin was dropping off my computer real quick. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like we both thought about poly in like a different way today, which was good. Like we just, I guess like as we talked about before, like communication is everything, but like there are certain things that I feel like we still didn't even communicate about. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, just like I honestly didn't even think about that until she brought it up that we're not in that thing. And I was like, that maybe that's part of the problem I'm having where I'm like
Maybe.
kind of off on Polly because it's just so weird and this is not a dynamic. So literally the dynamic I used to joke about like that I wouldn't want to do that and that's kind of
Yeah.
where we're trending. So it's like it's like I got my dream car, but somebody fucking farted in it. Like I'm not too excited about it right
So
now.
like I feel like yeah, like our poly, like we love poly, we're full poly, obviously. I think we just need to change like a few dynamics in our poly or how we're looking at moving things forward. Just for like everything to be like healthiest, like at optimum, like and genuine with our feelings, like
Yeah, it's like
not disingenuine, you know. I don't know. I think we're probably confusing people, but it's
Yeah.
okay. I don't know what went well today in therapy.
This was just more of a honest and healthy. Healthy don't mean good.
Yeah.
I mean positive all the time.
No,
You can
well, it
have
doesn't mean happy,
a
it's
negative interaction
positive.
that is healthy, and
Yeah.
this wasn't overall positive, but it wasn't bad either. But it definitely
It gave us
it's
a
just
lot
like
to think
it's just
about.
like
It was heavy.
anytime you done an epiphany, like not all gonna be good. Today for me was not an epiphany that I like. It literally was me going, this the poly I made fun of. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's like I hope the air in my car airs out and it's justified, not like a shit turd that is soaked into the seat. And now I just always feel that way about this. Like I want to feel like poly how I felt when I decided I wanted to be poly.
Yeah.
I don't want to be poly for the sake of being poly and
Yeah.
it's something I don't like.
Exactly. And I think though another like awesome thing that we like went over today is like some like distortions we have when we're like in an argument and stuff. Huh.
It hurts.
Like I don't know, I'm gonna approach him a different way, he's gonna approach me a different way.
Your mama
And
did it?
hopefully like our disagreements won't be the same, you know?
Yeah, we want different things. Like you want me to do certain things for your relationship, and I
Yeah.
don't want to, and I don't want you to do the same thing for my relationship.
Right, but I want
Out of
to.
respect, but
So we're
it's
trying to
work.
find like a balance right
Because
now.
like one of the things that came up was like you probably feel like you want to be included because we've always had the same person, but we don't now.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like that's necessary anymore. Like,
and I agree. Honestly, it was a good thing to like re-bring up.
Yeah.
Because I agree. I don't want to know. Right. I don't want to know everything because I want you to have your own relationship. But also that transition from we came from a closed poly triad where we knew everything, and now it's different. So we're still transitioning in our poly stuff. You know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Make sense? Hopefully we didn't confuse you, but that's kind of how therapy went for us today. So this week we're working on maybe going on another date night, like a little short one. I don't know if we'll have time.
Got the T-joke.
And what else are we working on? Our communications and looking at our like thought distortions paper and stuff. Yeah?
Something like that.
Got any other final notes on therapy this week?
Get out my face.
Huh? Daddy, any other final thoughts on therapy this week?
Oh, like I said, it was good. And as far as results, the actual conversation piece, I kind of phased it out of because once we hit that moment, I was just like, oh shit.
The conversation, which one?
Like that part came up about like y'all used to spend the poly triad.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
After that, I kind of was like in and out.
I know. I was like, hey, did you hear me? He was like off thinking on a thought.
Right. It's
kind
of like
it was a heavy day.
It was kind of like when the dude, like I thought it was funny, but he was like, "You are the Navy dude. Like you've been married 3 times. You got like 4 kids. You've been here forever." I was like, "That's funny." This is like that, but to me, it wasn't funny. I was like, "Oh, that's kind of sad."
And I feel like even though today's session was super healthy, super open, super honest and genuine, like when you have those heavy days or even if they're good epiphanies, sometimes they're a lot. Like you need time to process. And today I found myself wanting to go on like old habits and be like, how can I support you and blah, blah, blah. Even though he had this epiphany that he needed to process, I was like, okay, give him space to think, you know. So we're both still learning.
Yeah.
We're not perfect at poly. I'm not perfect either, just because I'm a therapist.
It needs to be processed more because, like, she dropped that bomb on me and she was like, "Chris, did you hear what Alexa said? What are your thoughts on that?" I was like, "I ain't hear nothing,
like, wait,
bro."
yeah.
Like, I still been hit so hard by the last comment you made.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a mountain of work, but in every marriage, I feel like you're always kind of working together to make something amazing. So I think it's worth it. And I can only picture us in like 20 years being like, oh my God, was that really an issue in your marriage? You know? Mm-hmm. I don't know. He's back on his phone. Anyway, that's all our thoughts about therapy this week. We'll keep you posted. I think I'm going to do weekly therapy posts separate from our daily vlogs.